So last month, my roommate Dan and I both started working from home. We set up our desks on opposite sides of the living room, and honestly, it was going pretty well, except for the fact that Dan has the sleep habits of a raccoon on Red Bull. I'd sometimes wake up to find him sleepwalking around the apartment, once pouring orange juice into his cereal and then trying to pay the toaster rent. Weird, but manageable. Then, one Tuesday morning, I noticed his camera was on in our 8 a.m. Zoom meeting, even though he'd definitely gone to bed at 3 a.m. after binge-watching documentaries about competitive duck herding. At first I thought nothing of it, until I looked over and saw Dan, eyes half shut, shuffling in front of his laptop. He wasn't just logged in, he was participating. He unmuted himself and, with the confidence of a man who's read the entire employee handbook in Latin, launched into a flawless analysis of our Q3 projections. He even screen shared a spreadsheet he'd never seen before, and corrected our boss on a decimal error. All while wearing pajama pants with little dancing pineapples. Our manager was so impressed, he asked Dan to lead the next meeting. Dan, still sleepwalking, just nodded and went back to eating cereal with a fork. The next few days, it became a trend. Every Zoom call, Dan would stumble in, eyes glazed, and absolutely crush it. He started suggesting workflow optimizations, volunteered for projects, and even scheduled a team-building event, something nobody's dared to do since the virtual karaoke incident of 2022. The rest of us tried to keep up, but Dan's productivity skyrocketed. At one point, he signed himself up for a leadership seminar, and I'm pretty sure he accidentally promoted our intern to CEO. His only non-work contribution was updating his Zoom background to a picture of Garfield doing taxes. Last Friday, our boss called to say Dan was getting a raise and asked if he could share his secret to success. I thought about telling her the truth, but how do you explain that your roommate's biggest contribution to the company happened while he was unconscious? So now, every morning, I make sure to set 2 alarms, one for me, and one just in case Dan needs to sleepwalk into a board meeting. Who knew the key to corporate productivity was REM cycles? Turns out he really does do his best work in his dreams. He's literally living the sleep to 5.